Any girl can do a lot to get the most out of her looks. The basic requirement is a clear, glowing skin. There's no substitute for that. And since the skin is nourished by the bloodstream, the things that you eat and the exercise you take have a lot to do with the way you look. The most important thing I can tell you about the care of your skin from the outside is keep it clean. For that you need a cleansing cream and soap and water. Here's how to do a really thorough job of removing makeup. First, pin your hair well back out of the way, and if you wish, cover it with a hand towel. Start to work with a cold cream. Smooth it on thoroughly all over the face, clear up to the hairline and down under the jaw. Give extra attention to the pockets at the base of the nose and the cleft of the chin. Spread the cream on using little spiral motions, always working upward. But please, not too rough. No need to pull or push your face around. It's the gentle massage with the cream that gets results. Now, tissue the cream off with long, thorough sweeps. Switch to a clean spot in the tissue after each sweep so that you don't track the grime right back again. At this point, lots of girls like to rinse with more cold cream to make sure they've removed every bit of stale makeup. You know, in several girls' colleges, they have a course in good grooming for which they give regular college credits. And believe it or not, one full period is devoted to teaching girls how to wash their faces. But you don't need to go to college to learn that. I'd like to give you one hint, though. Don't just slide a washcloth around and call your face clean. Friction is half the battle, and back of your neck and your ears get their share of attention. If an excessively oily skin is your problem, use a liquefying cream as your cleanser. And after removing the cream, dab on a good astringent or skin freshener. Or, if yours is a dry skin, or if your face gets really chapped, finish off with a nice, rich, dry skin cream. One that's homogenized and has plenty of lanolin. If you're off on a date instead of off to bed, makeup comes after cleansing. And I mean after. Never apply new makeup without first removing all of the old. With the help of these two young ladies, I'm going to try to give you a few pointers on applying your makeup. The first step is a smooth base. For that, you can use either a makeup pat or vanishing cream. If the pat is used, you blend it on over your entire face using a damp sponge or cotton. Apply it sparingly, and while still moist, blend it to super smoothness with your fingertips. If, instead of the pat, you use vanishing cream, the light touch is equally important. Put a little on forehead, cheeks, and chin, and spread it evenly clear up to the hairline. If you use rouge, try putting it on with the tri-dot system. One dot directly under the pupil of the eye, the second on the cheekbone, and the third no lower than the tip of the nose. Now fill in the triangle lightly and blend in carefully until no one can see that the rouge is there, not even you. Nothing dates you as much as rouge that shows. Lipstick is your exclamation point. Use it sparingly, but well. Use 2 strokes to outline the upper lip and 1 long stroke for the lower. Fill in with up and down strokes so that the lipstick goes with the grain of the skin. Be sure that your lipstick harmonizes with your rouge and your nail polish, and check with any reds in your costume to see that everything is in key. Now, after applying your lipstick, blot off the excess with a tissue. Last, your powder. It goes over your makeup, all over your face. Choose the shade carefully. When you find one that blends in with the color of your skin, no lighter, that's your shade. If your skin is on the sallow side, you'll want a powder 1 note rosier. And please avoid the too powdered look. Use a clean puff or fresh piece of cotton and keep it well filled. Press it lightly all over your face, starting at the forehead and working down. Use a loosely folded tissue to brush excess powder away, giving particular attention to hairline and brows. And before you leave, take a good look at your face. And remember, lots of people will see you in profile, so be sure that the makeup goes all the way around to the sides.